And as though everything looks flipped. Why does my live look like that? Look at my hair because I don't like how that look. Hey y'all, so I'm just coming in here. I had a thought because I've been feeling I'm gonna just be real vulnerable. Like honestly, I don't even care. Um but I had a terrible week last week. It's a whole new week. It's Tuesday, August 26th. Um I got music in the background. This look better. I did it. Mm-hmm. Alexa, turn down some, please. But
Sorry, something went wrong.
Alexa, turn down. So I just got finished done doing my little workout. Well, I'm not actually finishing. I still have to do my cardio. But I just wanted to pause on the actual workout itself and then get in my word a little bit. But I also was sitting here just thinking about how, like, just thinking about where I'm at in terms of like my healing. Like, I think that's very important because we honestly can get so wrapped up in emotions and what's tied to that and life itself, the world, what's going on around us, our environment, people, places, things, food, everything. And I think majority of times we're not understanding and taking a step back and saying like where we're actually at and what's causing those emotions to, just bombard so much of your entire like mindset, existence, and so forth. And I think for me, um, me actually having that full week of just like hold up, like I when I say I was crying, I was just looking ugly, um I was just so out of it. I was binging, I was eating stuff I should have been. I stopped working out. I've been just like on something that I don't know if I would say it was out of alignment, out of my routine, but it was definitely some things that were not so part of me, in terms of the things that I have been doing lately. And I think for that reason is to say I have been so caught up in um, the trajectory of my emotions, like the trajectory of life, the trajectory of things that is just like pissing me off, but I've been putting on the back burner. And I think majority of the times it's not a bad piss off, like it's just something you just be like, okay, but it'll like affect you later, and you don't know where it'll show up. But for me, I feel like I think I kind of know where it's now showing up, and I'm like, oh, okay. Um, so yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to like just be vulnerable with y'all about that. Like my week was terrible, but I think the thing about what I'm come to tell y'all is that um, go at your own pace. Please do not feel the need to rush anything that is not um, with in terms of where you're trying to go, because I think majority of times you can get pulled in different directions based off what people are saying, based off um, things you see, possibly, or things you feel in general. But I think the most important thing about everything that you have going on is just you yourself. And what is what you telling yourself, like, because I could see all of that. I can feel all of that. I can be wanting to be all of that. I can, da 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 da. But at the same time, it's like, so it's like the pull isn't necessarily bad, but at the same time, it's just make sure that it's aligning with you and who you are and the things that you are wanting to do and grow forth towards. Um, I think we don't ever take a step back and look at our healing. I feel like right now, um, I don't know if this is something that other people may feel, but I also been saying it to myself, like, don't force your authenticity. Like, I don't want people to force their authenticity. Like, I don't want you to be thinking that you have to be on a certain level when it comes to your healing. Like, it's okay to feel how you feel. It's okay to find new routes or habits or adapt to things that you necessarily wasn't adapting to, like on your healing journey back then, but now you're adapting to it this way and trying to figure it out. It's like, don't run from the uncomfortability, because the uncomfortability is actually the most beautiful part. And it's like, in the midst of everything that I am trying to grasp with my emotions, I'm also learning that some things you can't stick to no more. You can't just stick to it no more. You have to move on from it. And I think um that part of me is like, it's a struggle. It's a huge struggle. And I don't want to make this seem like as though other people, I don't want to make it seem as though my healing or my faith, it looks so great and all of the things, because that's not it is. You make it look easy or whatever, what people may say. At the end of the day, I am too human. I am too going through things that have me questioning myself. But also within questioning myself, i can take I could take a step back in doing so, to really fully understand, like, is this thing that I've been doing, has it run its course? So yeah, I I've been seeing a lot of I I just want to say, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Because I before I even got on camera, y'all, I was just literally venting to myself about how, like, it's not I've been seeing, that's what it is. I've been seeing a lot of, like, religion, Christianity videos and so on. But that's not really my take on what I was coming here to say. But it's really more so about you, your mindset, your willingness. Like, I feel like free will is the willingness to do such and so. Like, if you choose to do that, you're going to do it. If you don't, you don't. Like, the your power, your willingness, your drive, your strength to just keep going, um, and not necessarily be caught up in um, scriptures or what it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to be, because to everyone's, even your own mentor or your pastor or your teacher, whoever, they still have the same trajectory your life as well when it comes to healing. They still have to go through the same emotions, the same type of things that we all have to do but we're on two different, we're all on two different wavelengths. And I think we don't have to fake it to make it. We don't have to fake the the your ability to heal. You don't have to fake that. Like, just be you. Just be you. Um, and within that, don't think that you have to look at someone else and don't think like you have to look at someone else and basically say this is your healing, this is where you're at on your, like, don't force your authenticity, because we don't need to force our authenticity. But also, it's not that we are in a, it's not that I wasn't in a place of forcing my authenticity. That's not what I'm talking about. But I also am trying to I hope y'all understand that. I'm also trying to hope y'all understand that your authenticity is tied to your vulnerability, your sacredness, your peace, your power, your willingness, your drive, all of those things tied to that. And so for you to fake a funk or force your authenticity, it's going to also cause you to be out of alignment. It's going to cause you to not feel who you destined, or who you are, or who you want to be, possibly. But I just wanted to say, like, for me, for me, I can tell. Um, for me, I just had a moment in time where I was just like, I had a moment in time the whole week where I was like, what the heck? What is this feeling? What is going on? And I think the whole point of like that week just being the week of me just letting all, just releasing, was for me to understand that some things have run its course. And I could be holding on to it and just didn't know. And those things wasn't bad things. They were tied into, my healing. They were tied into things that I were doing effortlessly, continuously, consistently, just doing the things that, get keep me going. But at some point it's like, no. Like, at some point it's like, no, that that ain't even fulfilling you no more. You didn't even realize it wasn't fulfilling you until this week, this day. Um, and that's okay. But I was just like, what the heck? Like, I literally kept saying to myself, like, what the heck? Like, and I would just sit and cry. I was just so, I was just so over it. I was just like, what the heck? But in my mind kept telling me one thing, but my body kept telling me another thing too. Um, what the heck? My mind kept telling me one thing, but my body kept telling me another thing too. So it was causing me to be here, like just, I don't even know how to explain what this is, but at the end of the day, I hope y'all get me with that. But I just want to say, question your question where you are on your healing journey, because you can be doing the things like showing up, um, speaking those affirmations back to you, speaking positivity into you, eating correctly, going to the gym, all the things everybody talks about when it comes to just healing in terms of what the heck? Hold on, y'all. Why do I have something like? Are you crazy? All right, but it's also like, could that be fulfilling you? Could that be fulfilling your needs? Like, I don't know. I just seen some. But could that be fulfilling your needs? Could that? um, could that be helping you? Like, it can be a great tool, a great thing to do for showing up for yourself. But like, could it have run its course? Is this where am I standing in this? I'm standing in my healing, but where am I actually at? Like, I've done this numerous times. Like, it makes me so happy. It makes me feel good. But right now, I'm still doing it. And just it don't make sense no more. I don't think I should do this no more. Like, that type of things that I want to come together. That's a real thing. And it might have ran its course, and that's okay. It might have ran its course. Yeah, I'm not sick or anything, so I don't know. Out of nowhere, my nose started running, but yeah. Um, um, I think we just need to be more prone to what is happening to us versus what we are doing for. Does that make sense? What we are doing for us, to us. Yeah. Yeah, like what we are doing for self, and also what we are and what is happening to us. Those are two different things. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I genuinely feel like that's where I was at on my last week. I'm just like, okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing for me versus what is happening to me? And I think my main issue right now is just the whole taking a pause, taking a pause, seeing that, asking myself that, and that's okay. That is genuinely okay. It's nothing wrong with taking a pause, taking a step back, finding new routes, finding new things that may fulfill you. And I'm not talking in terms of activities or hobbies because that is also part of your healing, but that's not your heart, you know? Um, I'm talking about in terms of your mind, like mentally wise, the things that you hear, the things that you see, the things that you are listening to and writing down and reading. Um, it's just very important. Like, are we aware? Like, do we know where we stand? Because one day you could be like, oh, I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. But then the next day you like, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, I need water. And I'll be drinking gallons. Um, but yeah. So that was just some quick I had to say. Um, do the work. Just do the work. Like, let your faith lead you in the way that you need it to lead. And also me, like like I go through things just as well as y'all go through things, and that shouldn't take away from who a person truly is. We need privacy, you know. Stars need privacy too, and that's who I am. I'm a star. Yeah. See y'all later. Bye.